Okay, the closeout, episode 11, take 1.
Right, so welcome to show 11 of the closeout. We did actually record one last week, but had some issues, so hence nobody has seen it. So we'll be running through some of those things again. So you can see we have a substitution here. Paul Duggan's coming in with Marty Davison. What is Marty doing?
Marty is in the Pacific Games in Samoa, and you can see the shot of him. He is working really, really hard on the court. So yeah, good to see you doing that job, Marty.
Yep, and Laurie McDaniel, women's basketball manager, among other things. Very, very tight schedule. So could you tell us a bit about the Wildcats?
Sure. So after the WBC final, the Wildcats came fourth after losing a tough semi to Harbour. We then went down to a very good Waikato team. The eventual winner was Auckland Dream, and the final, if you get a chance to see that ever, between Auckland Dream and Harbour was an excellent game of basketball. So good representation there. North Canterbury came third in Division 2. So 2 top 4 finishes for our regions, pretty good. The Tall Ferns now are over in Japan with Tessa Boagni from the Wildcats taking part of that team, as well as Mary Golding and Ezra McGoldrick. So we've got good representation in the Tall Ferns, so good luck to them as they take part in the Women Jones Cup.
And Tony Farmworth also played for the Wildcats a while ago as well.
Yes,
so
she did.
Four players that
4
have
Christchurch-based or Canterbury-based players, yes.
No, thank you. Excellent. Miles Toyota Men's Premier League.
Okay, we've got 2 games for me. First of all is Gators had a good 95-70 win over Atami. Zach Lilburn top scored with 20 points and 9 rebounds. And Gators was Conor McLaughlin got 19 points and 6 assists and no.
Yep.
Close enough, Paul.
Close enough. For my debut on the show, that was pretty horrible.
Don't be worried about it, Connor. You were great.
Yep. In your second game?
I don't even want to go there. This was Checkers Old versus Checkers New, or have we done that joke already?
No, I think that's pretty good.
That's pretty good, okay. In this case, Checkers, Old I guess, came away with a huge win, 87-67. John Martin had 25 for North Canterbury, and Nino Diaz 17, whereas Checkers New, only Toby Galuli could manage 13. So good win to North Canterbury there.
Thank you. A couple of upsets for me. Pioneer came out over UC 72-58. Ollie Davies a double-double, 21 and 14 rebounds. Nick Urwood, player of the match, named 20 points and 10 rebounds as well.
Go Nick.
They basically led wire to wire except for a very, very brief spell in the third quarter, but 17-3 run there basically ran the game out for them. Josh Peterman, 25 and 14 rebounds from the guard spot, and Brent Fisher, 19 and 9. Wolverines, this is probably the biggest score upset of the day, 92-56 over Lincoln University.
Wow.
Sam Smith, Toby Galuli not active with the Rams duty. Carl Isaac with 25 and Mike Kinley 23. He is. So,
Carl.
Yeah, inside outside big man. And then for Lincoln, back over 20 points, Ben Hall 23 and Josiah Williams with 12 points.
Cool. All right, on to the Miles Toyota Women's Prem. So LU had a 67-50 victory over Wolverines with Lucy Brown in double figures for them with 21 leading all scorers, and Shay Crotty with 12. LU took the lead in the second quarter and held it for the rest of the game. Wolverines came away with Sabasa Nisbet and Tessa Morrison, former Wildcats, both with 15 points apiece, but the victory to LU, 67-50. Second game was NC took on UC, with North Canterbury coming away with a massive 94-41 victory there. The young Rangiora High School student Stella Porter coming away with 27 points. Helen Matthews was 21, and Scylla Morris, the Burnside High School student, with 20 points there. And for UC, Lily Nicol had 17. And the final game was Mean Minty's Mean, 72, over Horswell, with the unfortunate 29 points there.
Yeah, broken down Green Machine.
Broken down Green Machine, maybe. No double figure scorers for Horswell, unfortunately, but for Minty, Sarah Mason with 24, and Fran Edmondson back on the court with a big 17. So well done, Fran.
Cool. That's her first game back since injury last year.
Yeah, I believe it was. I believe Minty's had 5 players.
Right. So. Presentation.
Yeah.
First 2 rounds now complete for Women's Prem. So Patrons Trophy final next week will be North Canterbury versus Minties. Now, quick wrap up, McDonald's Thompson and Whelan competition, obviously in school holidays now, so no games. We missed a couple of dunks that we said we were going to show last episode that was aired. So here they are, courtesy Jasper Sutcliffe, putting them together from Cashmere High School. Middleton Grange and Cashmere both undefeated, 3-0 in the top 6 round for the Thompson. For Whelan competition, we've got Kaiapoi and Christchurch Girls High both at 6-1, but Girls High has now taken the Phil Burns Cup, once it's found, of Kaiapoi, and we're trying to get some images, shots of this from Mike Coburn.
Paul, you're up, mate. Follow along, Paul. Follow along.
Right, this weekend, hey, great basketball coming up. We have the NBL Final Four here in Christchurch at Horncastle Arena, so make sure you get down and watch some absolutely stunning basketball over the weekend. First up on Saturday, 3 o'clock, we have the Saints versus the Sharks, which will be a huge grudge match from last year. Those teams do not like each other, and that's at 3 o'clock, followed by then the Rams taking on the Hawks. And again, the Rams on a roll at the moment. They've had a superb season. McDaniel and the boys have been just absolutely on their game, and they're coming up against Ethan Rusback and the Hawks. So great game there. Then the final is going to be on Sunday at 6 o'clock. So this is your chance to come down and see some amazing basketball. If you watch the Wellington Saints, it's as close as you will get to seeing the Tall Blacks. I think I counted 7 former or current Tall Blacks in that team when I saw them last week, and it's just the NBL has gone up a standard. So come down and support the teams. It'll be a great weekend.
Yep, nznbl.basketball. Head there to get your tickets if you have not already got them, or have a look at our draw that has a link there where you can get 2 for 1, free kids tickets as well.
Can I also just mention really quickly in there that Andre Lamanis and McDown are running a coaching clinic during that time. Have I taken something?
Read your sheet, Laurie.
Yes, no, that's perfect. Yep, Friday, Pioneer Stadium, 1 o'clock. Yeah, so current Boomers head coach Andre Lamanis and then McDown are the Rams coach. Free clinic, make sure you have a look at our Facebook page, all the information here to register that free clinic, go down, do it. Now quickly, he is actually doing some work for us, so quick throw over to Marty. He's going to do Marty's Minute from Samoa, so talofa Marty.
Talofa James, here from Samoa. Great to be here and great to be still being able to be involved in the closeout this week. This situation we have today from Marty's Minute is a rebounding situation, and we're going to go through a couple of different scenarios of what occurs here. So we're going to use Team A as the team shooting the ball and Team B as the defensive team. So the first scenario we have here, Team A shoots the ball is in the air, and then we have a foul while the ball is still in the air. If the foul is by Team B, the basket will still count, and then Team A will receive the ball on the baseline. However, if Team B has 5 team fouls, Team A will actually get 2 shots here as well. So the basket will count, and the player that gets fouled on the rebound will shoot 2 shots for the bonus free throws. If it's the other situation, so say Team A shoots the ball, then we have a foul on Team A. If the ball is in the air when the foul occurs, the basket will still count, and then the Team B will receive the ball on the baseline. If Team A has 5 team fouls, Team B will go down the other end and shoot their 2 free throws. So that's a little situation here you can see from the video for Marty's Minute this week. Also, just want to congratulate the following referees who have just refereed the WBC weekend. So congratulations to Hamish Dale, Brad Clive, Harry Apes, Mikey Graham and Tony Smith-Humwick. And also a big congratulations to Brad Clive for refereeing the women's final. Well done, awesome effort. Also, got to say congratulations to our referees who were at the Under-17 National Championships on the past weekend. So congratulations to Hamish Dale, Harry Skirrow, Regan Ashley and Scott Kiddo. So Hamish Dale actually ended up refereeing the boys' final, so congratulations there, and Regan Ashley with the girls' final. So awesome job, guys. And also over here with me in Samoa, Matt Bathurst, who's refereeing at the moment. I'm going to be refereeing later tonight, but big congratulations to him for being here, and we're really enjoying our time. Some really hot weather, but some really good games of basketball. We're into the quarterfinals today, and then we've got semis and finals on Tuesday and Wednesday. So that's Marty's Minute for this week. We'll catch you back from Christchurch next week. Thanks, guys.
Cool, thanks Marty, that was fantastic. On to now the Glory League Game of the Week. So this was under 23 game, Gators Green up against Pioneer Kashmir. Matt Mischewski, he scored 18 points in total, 15 from behind the arc, but had this very tough 2-win. It looked like his team was trying to run the elevators play. I don't know if this was unplanned how they actually ran it, but scored 2 here. Louis Oscom had 24 points, also hit 3 threes, but this is a shot of him missing here, following it up for the strong finish. And then back and forth game, 18 ties and lead changes. It was Gators up 1 point. Jared Burnett, this very, very tough bucket with less than 10 seconds remaining. Pioneer Kashmir's Willem Ross Hoffman's chance to tie the game. Very deep 3, just bounced off the rim. So Gators Green, very happy. Another close game over at Middleton Grange a week ago.
Awesome. That brings us to our under-17 boys and the under-17 nationals. Ed Book there with Ella Jones assisting, came away with a really good result, finishing second. I'm sure they were slightly disappointed in that, but they put together a great performance with Greg Roger and Josh Book making the tournament team. In the final, they both scored 28 and 26 points respectively, each with 9 rebounds. So the Under-17 Waitaha Red boys coming away with a silver medal at the Nationals. They did an absolutely great job if anyone saw those games. So well done to the boys for that finish. Waitaha A girls coming around 10th out of that performance, and then all of our mainland teams also competed during that same time frame down in Timaru. So we had a lot of kids playing basketball at rec tournaments this holidays, which is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, 15's turn this week, so Nationals up in Tauranga.
Yeah, so where are you off to, Laurie?
I'm off to Tauranga.
Oh, you're going there, right.
I am. I will be there along with Gordon Wong, Sam Watkins, Josh Thompson, Matt Vernick, and Jack Williamson and George Robinson from our area, all representing Waitaha.
No, excellent. Yeah, and there's mainland teams as well, and they're going to Blenheim.
Yes,
I think
they
that's
are.
right.
Yes, they are.
3x3.exe Premier. So Checkers sort of went from zero to hero. They won the last round of competition. The first time we played at Ara this year, except for the sort of promotional event. So very enjoyable one there. They did lose to UC and Paul played 21-16, but then those two teams met again in the final, and yeah, obviously put together some of the things they'd learned or seen in that game to come out on top. So after this, the standings now, UC on top with 11 points, Lincoln 10, remember the top 2 go to Japan in September, Gators.exe on 8, Atami on 7, and now Checkers 4 points tied with Wolverines. Next round is this Sunday, Sal's NBL Finals Day. If you go to Ara 1:30 to 3:30, we will have the FIBA World Cup, also known as the James Naismith Trophy there. You can take photos with that between 1:30 and 3:30.
Just say that again. We have the actual
World
Cup
rather
here
large
in Christchurch that you can come along
Why do
and
we
get
have
your
that?
photo taken with it.
Why do we have that?
So the trophy's going on a world tour around all the countries that
Does
are
the
involved.
trophy need a manager?
It probably does, but it's probably already had that job taken.
Yeah, that is true.
So yes, Christchurch is the New Zealand spot, so it'll be at the Sal's NBL Final 4, but obviously during the day we'll be at our league, the
Fantastic.
3x3.exe. Paul, a couple of camps that
Yep, our
have
city.
minimal spaces left.
We've got Pioneer running a holiday camp, as you can see. This is Tuesday and Wednesday, 10th. Oh, so it'll be 17th now, and there's only a couple of spots left in this camp. And also the Rams are running a camp this week. They've got one age group sold out, and the only age group that is left is the years 9 to 13 from 1 to 4.
Yep.
So support those if you can.
Some nice flyers there. Someone's put in
Yes.
a lot of work, haven't they?
They have, no,
Yep.
I printed them out. So that was,
Oh, yeah,
that
it
was
was a
some
lot of work too,
Yep.
James.
We'll now go over to Marty, still over in Samoa, ready to work with us. So he's going to tell us a bit about the play of the week that he's chosen here. So over to you, Marty.
Whawhetai James, thank you for that. So today my play of the week is William Mason from Pioneer. So William grabs the ball, heads coast to coast, and sees some nifty dribbling moves here as he splits the defence, gets all the way in for the layup. So great job, William. Also good to see my club Pioneer being represented on the plays of the week. Good job, bud.
Cool. Whawhetai, Marty. Thank you very much for that. My one here, I have a game-winning shot in the last round of the Thompson Trophy at St Andrews up against Shirley Spartans. Jackson Rhodes here hit not a form shot, but it's a shot that went in, banked in, I think, with half a second remaining to give his team a 1-point win, 91-90 here. So good job, Jackson.
My play of the week features myself in a stunning position being smashed over by my player Ashley Strawbridge on out of bounds, but I love Ash's dedication to chasing that ball down, and possibly coaches don't stand immediately on the sideline during games, James.
Yes, no, it was good wrap-up tackle, I think.
Yeah, it
from
was
her.
indeed.
Good job. Paul?
Yep, just got to thank our sponsor, Martin and the team at Pub Charity. So thank you very much for all your support of junior basketball here in Christchurch. Much appreciated.
Yeah, no, it's definitely growing bigger and bigger. So thank you, Paul, for stepping in partly for Marty. So good job, good effort.
I think I'll retire now.
Next week, he should be back next week. So
Yep.
week 11 in the books. Good job, good effort.
Fab job, fab effort.
Fantastic job, fantastic effort.
Well done, Paul.